Hi, it's Teemu. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Come on, Norwich, get in there. Hello, everybody. Lewis, Norwich City Central. I hope you're all doing very well. Norwich City 4, Stoke City 1. Goals from Cantwell, Buendia, and 2 from Teemu Pukki as the Pukki party returns. Buendia returns and was absolutely brilliant. My man, the match. So many great performances across the pitch, and I'm absolutely delighted. If you are new to Norwich City Central, please do subscribe for consistent Norwich City content, and let's hope very soon match day experiences can return and we can get thousands of fans back at Carrow Road, because that's what football is all about, that fan interaction and that sense of community. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section on this win. Really good win. Norwich City drew 0-0 to Middlesbrough, 0-0 to Millwall, and didn't have any shots on target, and it was a little bit worrying. And then a 2-0 loss to Swansea, and things were really worrying. You know, Norwich City kind of were clear at the top, and now suddenly you've got Norwich, Swansea, and Brentford, and that's what it's going to look like to the end of the season, a three-way battle between those teams to see who can get the top two spots. But Norwich City had to do their talking on the pitch, and considering they've struggled for wins recently, struggled for goals, even struggled for shots on target, to have a 4-1 win and where Norwich City were absolutely brilliant, where all the attacking players contributed massively, that was really thrilling. And I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Norwich City return to the top of the table and win against a very good Stoke side, and really impressive by Norwich. The attacking play was great, and I'm absolutely over the moon. And as I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. But let's get into the match review of the game. And Stoke started with having the best chance. 3 minutes in, a corner comes in. John Obi Mikel, of course, a Chelsea veteran, and was brilliant for Chelsea. His volley goes just wide of the post, and Stoke nearly had a dream start, and they probably should have scored. Tim Krul was rooted to the spot, but from that moment onwards, Norwich were the better team. Stoke had some occasional counter-attacks here and there, but Norwich City were absolutely fantastic, playing with intent. Wing-backs getting right up the pitch, moving the ball quickly, and that's what Norwich City lacked. There's just that moving the ball quickly between the thirds, and look, Buendia comes back in the side and is absolutely instrumental in doing that. Just the pace he plays at is absolutely brilliant, and I think to myself, I go to bed thinking to myself, Emi Buendia in the Championship, how is that happening? Absolutely brilliant by him today, and Norwich City scored in the 50th minute for a classic fart ball goal. It's probably the goal of the day in the whole of the Championship. Just the team goal is absolutely brilliant from the defence all the way up, and we're going to be talking a little bit later on in the video about Norwich City's carelessness at the back, but this move started from the back. Ben Gibson, Grant Hanley, it goes back to Tim Krul. We're under immense pressure, and sometimes you've got to kick the ball up the pitch when you need to, but Norwich City were calm on the ball, and we move the ball up the pitch really well, from Tim Krul right up into the middle. Buendia plays a nice through ball into Cantwell, and Cantwell from about 30 yards out, a beautiful run on the right hand side of the pitch, plays a nice 1-2 with Mario Rancic in the box, a lovely back heel for Mario Rancic, and a forced Todd Cantwell 15 yards out, and a brilliant strike at Angus Gunn's near post. Good to see Angus Gunn back at Carrow Road, but a brilliant strike from Todd Cantwell and a beautiful team goal. A goal made from Daniel Farke-esque, and it was absolutely brilliant. And Norwich City made it 2-0 just before the stroke of half-time, and it was a deserved lead. And Emi Buendia, just brilliant. We missed that tempo going forward, and Emi Buendia comes in the side, and look, everyone was brilliant, but Emi Buendia really set the tempo, and Stoke had the ball in the left-back area 30 yards out, and Buendia presses superbly, blocks the what was going to be the Stoke left-back long ball up the pitch, blocks it superbly, runs into the 18-yard box with the ball, and it's so unselfish from him, across the box, across the 6-yard box, and Teemu Pukki has a simple tap-in, and it's brilliant from Buendia, because you win the ball, you're running into the 18-yard box. Some midfielders don't have the composure. Some midfielders have a shot on goal. Some of them, sometimes struggle with having too much time, but it's just so composed from Buendia, and Pukki scores, and it's absolutely brilliant. Norwich City go into the break 2-0 up, and then the first 15 minutes of the half, Norwich City literally brought a gun onto the pitch and were shooting themselves into the foot. Some horrendous play. Kenny McLean, who's been really good in recent weeks, has the ball 35 yards out, back facing Tim Krul, and he's looking at Stephen Fletcher in front of him, and he just plays a through ball straight into Stephen Fletcher, and it's It's one of the most bizarre things I think I've seen. And Stephen Fletcher's one-on-one in goal, takes the ball past Tim Krul, but Grant Hanley is there on the line to clear the ball away, and it was a moment to forget from Kenny McLean. And then it was a moment to forget for Norwich City's new man, Dimitri Giannoulis. Norwich City left back in the 60th minute, comes forward with the ball, and I was talking about earlier the brilliant fart ball play, playing out from the back. We shot ourselves in the foot. Dimitri Giannoulis plays a careless ball across the 18-yard box straight into Nick Powell, who is one-on-one with Tim Krul, and when Stoke don't miss again, they put the ball in the back of the net, and it's 2-1 and it's game on. And there could potentially be some anger maybe towards Dimitri Giannoulis, but for me, he's a new player in a new country, and 3 minutes later he assists the next goal. I'm completely fine with Dimitri Giannoulis. He had a really good game apart from that moment. And look, he made the error. Kenny McLean made the error 10 minutes before. In the first half, Grant Hanley loses the ball 25 yards out, and if not for a brilliant Kenny McLean block, Stoke would have probably made it, I think, 1-1 at the time. Ben Gibson had a little bit of a moment with Tim Krul as well. So look, there's always shaky moments, but Dimitri Giannoulis is a brilliant player, and it's a brilliant assist to make it not Norwich City 3, Stoke 1. As I said, Stoke have got themselves back in the game. They're trying to push for those playoff spots under their new manager, and Dimitri Giannoulis, 25 yards out, runs into the box with the ball, spots Emi Buendia, who peels beautifully off his man, and it's a superb finish from Buendia because the ball's slightly bouncing, it's slightly in the air. But yet again, that composure from Emi Buendia is something we've really missed in recent weeks with our inability to not just score goals, but have shots on target. It's absolutely beautiful from Emi Buendia to make it 3-1. And Norwich City make it 4-1 as well late on in the game. Emi Buendia yet again at the heart of things, running with the ball into the box. He's taken out, and it's a penalty to Norwich. Teemu Pukki steps up and scores up against Angus Gunn, of course, ex-Norwich, and sends Angus Gunn the wrong way. Teemu Pukki just slots it to the right of the goal. And it's Norwich City 4, Stoke 1, and that's Teemu Pukki's second goal of the game. Teemu Pukki scored 2 goals against Stoke in the reverse fixture. That was a crazy game. I think it was a 3-2 win for Norwich. Buendia got sent off in that game. Pukki got a brace. It's good Buendia managed to stay on the pitch this time. And in all seriousness, we've really missed Emi Buendia and just that composure and added tempo and confidence he gives to the whole team. But yeah, Pukki slots away the penalty and Norwich win the game 4-1. Stoke had some occasional good chances, and the one maybe criticism of Norwich was that poor composure at the back. I mean, lots of players had silly moments at the back, and unfortunately for Demetrius, it cost us the goal. But yeah, apart from that, Norwich City going forward were excellent, and that's what Norwich City fans really wanted, just that attacking intent, because we've got so many great attacking players. Kieran Dow and Hernandez are on the bench. Poeta and Josh Martin didn't even make the sub bench. So yeah, really really impressed with Norwich. Cantwell, Pukki too, and Buendia getting the goal. Oliver Skip at the back was instrumental. And yeah, overall really really happy. And now Norwich City turn their attention to midweek, where we can hopefully build on this win and who knows, maybe even score some more goals as well. But full time at Carrow Road, my match reaction's done. Norwich City 4, Stoke 1. The Pukki party's back, and Emi Buendia's magic is certainly back as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.